Hey guys, so today we're talking about the new MALICE archetype. This MALICE archetype is, of course, Cyberse, and this is also a animal themed archetype. It's not like the Salmon because these are pretty much animals, but these all are called like this called White Rabbit, this called Cheshire Cat, and this called Dormouse, and these are all like pretty much okay. This is not a cat, but this queen. But we're just talking about this, and I will just talk a little bit about what the cards can do and what they're synergizing well with. If you want to see a combo video, just leave a like, and if this video reaches 50 likes, I will do a big combo video and show you every combo with every archetype you can mix this with. You can, for example, mix this with Bestials. You can play this as a Cyberse link package, and there are many ways to play this deck. So yeah, let's just hop right into it. Okay, so we've got the MALICE Pawn White Rabbit. So P stands for pawn. Okay, so we've got pawns and queens like in chess pretty much, and these cards all have like one trigger or ignition effect, one permanent effect, the monsters at least, and the effect when this card is banished. So this card can set one MALICE trap. So this is pretty much a combo starter. This is not like Ariana where you just set a trap and then pass your turn, but the traps can be activated in the turn they are set, but we will come to that later. And this has the permanent effect that if a MALICE link monster points to this card, then the link monster, you take no battle damage from battles involving it. So yeah, and then you can pay 300 life points when this card is banished, and then just special summon it, and you are locked into link monsters. For this card, the Cheshire Cat and also pawn, this has an ignition effect where you can banish one MALICE card and then draw 2 cards. And this also has a permanent effect when this card is pointed to, and this means that the monsters destroyed with a link monster that points to this card are banished instead of being sent to the graveyard, so it's a pseudo shifter. And then this can also come back for 300 life points if it is banished. And the Dormouse is another combo starter. This directly banishes MALICE monster from your deck, and then boosts your MALICE monsters during your main phase. And this means pretty much you banish one from deck and then you just summon it back, because of course they can summon themselves back all. For example, right here. This is also resummonable. And then the Red Ransom. This is Queen, MALICE Queen Red Ransom, and this is also has a summon effect which adds the spell. We will come to that later. And this is also a funny effect where all effect monsters your opponent controls are swapped while this card points to a monster. So it's just funny, because if your opponent has like high attack and low defense monsters, you will just swap them and then you can just attack over them. It's just a funny gimmick. And then this card can also come back for 900 life points, so pretty much 300 for every link rating. And then you can banish one Cyberse monster from your deck. So this also gives you the opportunity to like banish the last name you didn't already activate and then get another body if this comes back. And this can also be special summoned back from the banished. And this, when it is special summoned, just on the field, can quick effect banish one of your MALICE cards. You can shuffle one of your MALICE cards back and then banish one card on the field. And this can also not be negated, so this is a pretty tough one. Yeah, then we've got the MALICE in Underground. This is the field spell. You can search it with the Red Ransom. And this one just banishes one from your deck, graveyard or hand. And if you have 3 or more banished MALICE traps with different names, so there are only 3, so you pretty much have to play all of them, your link monsters gain 3000 attack, which is a lot. And also if you have like this card also says that if you control a link monster, your opponent can only target them for attacks. So if you have like these like 2 of these, like the one that says they cannot be destroyed, yeah, this one is the one which says the monster this card points to the link monster that points to this card cannot be destroyed by card effects, and if it can't be destroyed by card effects and it is also like boosted by 3000, then it's pretty huge. So yeah. What else do we have right here? So we have the attack gain, the protection for the other monsters, and this can, yeah, pretty much start your combos because this banishes one from deck and then special summons them, and then they can just trigger their effects. Then we've got the traps, and this is pretty much the good thing about these cards. So if you look at these, this is pretty much, if you didn't see the traps, this is pretty much the only starter, because this banishes one card from the deck, and then you can just resummon it, go into Splash Mage, and then resummon one of them, and then go into the Link 3, and then add the spell, and then you can just combo from there. But with the traps, which say they can be activated that turn, you can just use this card also as a starter. So you can pretty much have this, and you have free Silent Mining, of course, because it's a Cyberse deck. And now we get to the traps, so they can all be activated by banishing one face-up Malice monster you control. And the funny thing about this is, for example, if you set this and normal summon a Malice monster, then you can, if your opponent activates Imperm or like Effect Veiler, you can just chain the trap, banish the monster, then activate the effect of the monster. Like here, you can just add one Malice monster from your deck to your hand. And then if you control Link monster, this will pretty much only come up in your opponent's turn, but you can just add, and then your banished monster's effect will also trigger, and then the monster will also come back from the banished. So yeah, like as I said, you can just use these as like hand trap dodging, or you can also just set them with the effects. So you pretty much always want to play more than just like one trap for using the effect, so you can definitely use more than one trap. And yeah, as I said, this banish adds from the deck and then can banish if you have a Link monster. This special summons from graveyard or banishment, and then if you control a Link monster, you gain LP. So you lose LP because of the effects, so you pretty much want to have more cards that like this that also gains LP, so you don't lose in time. And also this is a time win condition, so yeah. Then we've got the Malice Code TV11. This is also activatable the turn it was set. And this special summons from deck, or if your opponent controls 3 or more cards, you can special summon a Link monster from your extra deck. So these are pretty much not only combo starters, but they can also be interruptions, and of course this is not a big interruption because this also says it can't activate its effects, but this is a really good interruption in your opponent's turn and also gives you follow-up. So yeah, this is pretty much the deck. So as you could see, this is not only a dark deck, it's a Cyberse deck, it's an trap deck, and it's a link deck. So you're locked into links, so you can just pretty much play it as like, you can do stuff like Appaloosa, IP, Firewall Dragon because it's Cyberse. And what the deck does most of the time is it pretty much does these link combos, which you can also do in like the Math-Mag deck, or you could do when the, how's it called, the Circle was still alive. And yeah, that's pretty much the gimmick about the deck. Because of its dark attribute, you can play cards like Allure of Darkness, you can play cards like Gold Sarcophagus to banish from deck, you can play Bestials, so you just normal summon it, link it away for link 1, and then just Bestial the monster in the graveyard. And just like that, you can just combo, go into Rebellion, and do Appaloosa and IP plays, and you can go into the, I think, Neo Tempest Terahertz Firewall Dragon. And there are just many ways to play this deck. You can play this as a control variant with just Shifter and other floodgates, because these all trigger and banished and gain, like for example the link monsters gain attack by the field spell, so you can just get a free like 5k 6k body, whatever. Like how much attack do these have, the link monsters? This has 2300, 2500, so if these gain 3000 attack, then they are like at 5300 and 5500, and just like that you can play like cards like Skill Drain and Shifter and Hand Traps, and there are just many ways to play this deck. And I do think this deck has quite a lot of potential because of the big Cyberse toolbox, and that's why I do think that you should invest into this deck. And yeah, that's pretty much about the cards. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see a combo video, please leave a like. If this video reaches 50 likes, I will just do a big combo video. And yeah, have a nice day and stay safe.